Ali mu kanzu eya cream, akakofiira akaddugavu ye Haji Ali Mwizera. Ali mu shali eya purple ye Hajati Zuula Nakisuyi eyawaabira. Kakati mu bufunza ali mu maaso ye eyawaaba, ali emabega gwe baawaabira. Tuli ku High Court, tulinze mulamuzi yekka, olunaku lwayo ye mulindwa. Laba Haji Ali aweebwa bail y'omulamuzi leero anaalabika. Byonna tubirinze wano. Fango ni mbaba. Ugamba ki?
Ndiawo. Sina bigambo ndiawo ndibwanjo.
Abantu bawasuubi ki bannange leero Fango ni maaza?
Essuubi lino bawa. Lirimu nti ffe twagala mazima.
Twagala mazima.
Twagala mazima, twagala bwenkanya bwa Haji. Si Haji yekka ne bapanze ebipanze bya Jerusalemu sana. Ebipanze by'omuvuganya mu bakama baabwe. Zamagabe n'enyi wa Jerusalemu sana. Kati abankuba bangi n'abaffe bankuba Johnson yankuba. Twalaba omukazi yavaayo we Masaka n'agamba naggalira omukazi mu wooteri. Nakiwala yali wooteri. Kati abo nabamanyira ekirungi bwenkolera amanyi ekituufu. Era nayokedde naye. Ebyo byonna byonna byapangapanga nze nande njogera ku mirambo gy'abayimbi egitasiima negipromotera nja kusigala nga njogerako pesoni wa Jerusalem saida nakyatabakoledde ekyuma Jerusalem bantu abo tamusiima basiime ku jeno buli kimu akituwadde jeno atulabiridde abaddemu Jerusalem saida yatuuka okuva mu maka ge gonna bwana agenda eggulu abeera nga meetinga abantu bamwakyoli abantu b'eggulu abaaliwo abafuna obuvune naye n'abalaba ddinga nammwe abayimbi ne bapromota temuvaako omusajja banyi okulanga ne bafuna amasannyalaze bonna batadde ku boodi babawadde ebifo bakoze batya bakoze federation akutta amaka gagemuntu ne bagabawadde mwabatasiima mwabaki kati mumunvume mukubanga mutemwagala mwanire Jerusalem sale mukyusa emirambo kwa diversion gyempisa emirambo egyo gitasiima abayimbi ne bapromota ne mubiteeka ku bakama bange
mbwagiyise bali bakama abo
manyi bwenkoma
bwobadde ogamba baana
egyo emirambo gy'abapromota n'emirambo gy'abayimbi gyasiima Jerusalem sale gimwetedde okunyiiga jeno watukira okuwandiikawo ku lupapula ate ne jeno muwa amagezi sina jeno ate era sina nkojo omusajja mutoole bantu befoti bameka abasiiba wali ewa jeno bantu bameka abatoola basiiba eggulu naye abantu b'omusentura abemakindi abayayi bamuno bonna bapromota bawadde miliyoni obukadde n'obukadde ebamwesibyeko ate nomaana bamuvuba uli gundi yavayo n'agamba bapromota bakola conference ne bagamba mbwe yeeyita jeno kandi imagine osobola okyogera mbwe yeeyita jeno kati bo bakwa diversion bandabise bakama bange era bawedde babawa email ya Jerusalem sale mugabanga yakini abagirina nemugifuule yejjenjo nemugifuule ya muntu nga bantu bonna abali common people Jerusalem sale not a common man it's a private man abasajja babanidde eggwanga lyaffe kwituusa we liri abasajja abewayo okutereeza ensi sale talina kyatakoze talina kyatatuwadde mukyayisa Jerusalem ekyantanudde bulumi bwa jeno obulumi bwa jeno bunkwatako guardian angel of Jerusalem sale obulumi bwa Jerusalem sale bunkakatako era bunnuma okulaba buli omunyiza n'omulimu kampeyini eyo constitution tekukkiriza kunyiza mukulembeze Jerusalem sale mukulembeze gwembalanga nambabiri w'eggwanga singa anyiiga nasanyawo eggwanga singa anyiiga natasaininga kintu singa anyiiga nasayininga ekintu kyonna mu bunyiivu ne constitution tokkirizibwa kunyiiza baliida kati Jerusalem sale bw'aba anyiize kinkakatako okwambala engatto n'okwambala enjegere zonna okuzijjayo okumugayidinga aleme kugenda mu ddipu busungu kubanga watuukira okukwata peeni bw'olaba Jerusalem sale akutte peeni nawandika akapapula kannamukekeera ate nga nkimanyi Kenzo omuwabuzi wa president wa creative tagenda kusobola bapromota nabayimbi kubajja mu ggulu
mbo beyiye wali baagala Christmas baagala kweteekateeka bali
bubingi genda ekimuluma butamusiima kiki kyatabawadde Salem sale kikyatawadde bayimbi recent yakateeka ba TikTok akuperera olumiyoni 2.2 abayimbi oli yakuba ebiyimba mbuno mu Christmas yakama milioni 3 oli naganze ndimutegesi wakadonkamu nze ndi mukulu wa biyimba byakadonkamu nze nateeka ekivulu kyansala sale yagamba ndoteeka ekivulu kikusala yakula kuli okutegeka ekivulu Salem sale bwe yalagira okuyimba yagala kungamba sekta y'abayimbi yokka yakosebwa mu covid okubali batandika obba wasende okuba kukyalenga ne mu covid tebawulira nga nti basiimye ku Salem sale wano unomuyimbi yali akuba ebipande yali asiba ebiveera eyevudde emmotoka za bbeeyi tumuli emmotoka babanywa zibafugane baali bazivuzeeko bazimba amayimba
ne babalunywa sale yabawa ssente
of course Jerusalem yatakamu ne e-concert n'aka biliyoni 7 e-concert bayimbisaka miliyoni palaso nekusasa tebaddamu kuyimbisa bayimbisa bana abaana abalinayo abantu country batabawadde emitwalo 7.5 billion bazirya sente zonna zino azituwa kyekimuluma kubaziraga nagawa nata west kati peyini ya jeno enkwatako era ekyatanudde bwabadde busungu bwa jeno kubanga jeno bwanyiga asobola okukola mistake emu
gwavuddeyo kutaasa gwanga
kutaasa jeno ate ne jeno ekirungi yakitegedde era ebyo byonna bemwanyogeddeko ne mugamba bakama bange ne mugamba president
wamuyisa akalambo
nze Jennifer I can't do that because natuuka mwana mugali amaka era neyongera okwetondera Jerusalem sale kitange ndi very sorry bigambo byagambibwa obulimba netondera president Museveni ne bajeno mwenabe
bagambo no
ya mulamba oyo kanso na habu wa Egon company I'm a big because best trending I'm a trending center
ngotegeeza
nza masanyalaze ninaga free phase baina power bank ga power
Tegeeza
nze amasannyalaze nina ga free phase balina power bank ga power bank
naye baani abasinga okulwana bomanyi abakuli
mwabalaba
ennyo
NRM mwebali
nemwena mulimu abakulwana
simwalaba omukazi mulamba simwegombangako okumusinkana wadde olunaku n'olumu mu bulamu bwange simwegombangako okumusinkana wadde olunaku n'olumu mu bulamu bwange kakati nze wona gye wanakiwala nali ndeese mwana wa naleeta mwana gye ajati naleeta omwana wa Aji gwe baalaga mu mawulire musabire nga tagenda kukola nsini yafa kitabe bamusibye nga nsaba Honorable Nakiwala amuyambeko ku school fees ewa Nakiwala nga simanyi na appointment ddala yonna eriwo mba ntuuka nsangawo Kalibala adduka nze nga simanyi byabwe naafubutuka naye nga nze simanyi byabwe era tebyankwatako nagenda mu maaso kutwala mwana gwe naleese ne mumulaga ne mulaga ne basenga be oli yajjirako noono as simple as that kyekyali ekyalo naye omukazi namambira kuba naye agala ayogerweko bakogeddeko okoze eki ebyange byeyogerera I'm a winning team I'm winning because I know what I'm supposed to do in my work I'm doing my work abo bonna abanvuma bakwenya media babaddewo nga banaku bazibu nabatwalibwa genosale nga batiktok ne bateeka ku perero ya milioni 2
aye ne Bukenya yakuvuddemu
ne bwanvuma kakati akakakolwa newe kanvuma Bukenya mbadde ngenda mwewolako abadde agenda kunjazika nakwata ali nojja kunvuma nkutundira akazimbe kalamba afagane naawe paka
kati abayimbi tebagenda kunyigira ng'oluwombo walukuttemu nnyo abayimbi
bantagize bantu genosale nemubuuza email bakikofiira bananyini batekayo email yes never update matekayo email I know what I'm supposed to talk
babajju bakwano bo
it's okay everybody is my friend but ekituufu kibeera ekituufu abo abasajja nalabako bubanga afuna miliyoni meka 8 cash 8 ebyo ebintu kusasa yapangana bipanga yabipangira ku kalenda nagamba tugende wa Jerusalem wakayanja kusasa batuka n'omulyamu olwo kwenjagala obuze kusasa bata yapanga bipange ebyo yabipanga ne babimubako ye ne babimubako abimubirako wakayanja ne bayingiza fayiro ez'okumukumu ezitaliyo abaddayo oluguudo malaya bateekamu baganda babwe bakolomota bakazi babatwala nga bakolomota fayiro ne baziteekamu nezifuna sente balisiima ddyo omusajja oyo musime ku Jerusalem musalimu omuntu anjogerako n'onjogerako ebifaananyi bya Katonda ali waggulu era alaba kyenkola ekituufu kyakyo bayibuli gange obeera ku mazima n'ogaberako omuntu ogwo nze ndiwedde okusigalako ajali mwezira nzekka yes nemunagamba nti yakwata amazzi to stand with ajali mwezira
ensi ena leyo eraliikirira ne bagamba full figure tava mu musango
ku kitanda era nva nonzirayo ku kitanda musira gunnuma bagambe zibadde na bilioni ninjikuulako
naye mikono gyo
yes zibadde na bilioni bagambe mugijjeko nzigafeekenye ngenda mu kooti because manyi kyenjagala nomaliribwabo mbumanyi kyendiko nwanira eddembe ly'abasajja nwanira boy charity yemerako paka wa president tompito wokusaayi bwoba onsuubira mbu nja bikomya wano nze abankuba bangi n'abafe bebatonda nabo abatakola bankuba kubanga tebalina bebalabikira oppositioni nkuba nze wenjayo alienskini osuubira nti bani agenda okunjagala balina kunjogerako byonna naye nze ekyange nkituukiriza nkikoze nkimeekinze nze okuba nengamba Jerusalem musali nemukubira omulanga ne pulezidenti bayanguye alieni mukwate bamuteeke ku saidi yabe kibi omulimu gwange gwegutya omuvubuka alina komanja alina batamuwuliramu bamulaba akuze ejje buli kaseera abantu abalina redo okufa naye bwempita gavumenti nenjikuwula ne Jerusalem mukuwula nti omuvubuka mumulaba singa bavamu nayegata ku Bobi Wine kyekinaddawo wano mwabirabako wano wakanya omulimu bagayalira Bobi Wine natufuukirayo lekere bamuteekamu sente Bobi Wine kisekuteri tiyemuteekamu sente nemutwala ekyadondo bamanyi muvubuka ajja kuba wampisa akolera abantu akolere industry music yagenda kubeefuulira era wano abantu bafaako lwekwekalakasa kati sinanga walabye abaana ba alimu nga bakuba ebyuma singa nabo bayingira politics nze sekisangala kyeŋŋamba lijje nakyawulire kubanga lijje nokukifuyisena ate alaba asobola owuliriza abaana munagamba mwagalaki temulina mirimu ti mulimu abaana abamanyi basobola ogenda mu magye mulimu abaana basobola ogenda mu SFC mulimu abaana abalungi abategeeza abaana balamu abatwale babawa emirimu that mbeera mubi basekoze mulimu gwange kikinkubya nemunankuba nze nja kwetondera kitange kubanga bamugambye ebigambo ebikyamu ne kooti waliwo abaana babata Kampala jjane bampandikako ebigambo ebikyamu mbongambe mulamuzi watata alienskini omulimu agenda kuba omuzinga mbuno agenda kuwa ku mulimu kunaku nabawowaabo era nabasuubulira fayiro etambula njagala baveyo banyumirize bwe nakyogerera bave banumiriza bwenakola ki kubanga abantu bangi baza kuba propaganda ate obuzibu tulina okutegeera si kwa buwazi bakuba propaganda era Jerusalem yakitegeereddewo oli yawandika nokondeka ex advisor ng'alina ekigendererwa kati gwe olaba nsobola ogamba mbu akalambo kaki obulambo bw'abayimbi kiddamu emirambo gy'abayimbi ne bapromoota batasiima basajja mmwe teyisiima musime ku Jerusalem musale kyokka kyo kimu njagala meseji yange negitegeera bulungi nwanirira ddembe lya Jerusalem musale bulinyibwa era Jerusalem evayo ne muwa amagezi negamba nti jeno kenzi tajja kusobola kugaba yingi wadde mukulembeze naye ate gwe bwewandiikira EPC n'owandiikira RPC ne mmeeya waggulu abantu abasobola okufuluma ekyuka kya ggulu ate kyekyagala na Jerusalem kyeraga najje nekodi abajjano balungi basobola okukola omulimu okulagira abulagizi mmeeya w'ekibuga ggulu okulagira RPC wa kibuga ggulu okulagira DPC wa ggulu nabo abayimbi nga tebafuuka kizibu ggulu abantu abagenda okulaba Jerusalem basula mwakyolukulu era yajje n'otemu abamanyi okitegeera bulungi naye bano abantu bafuuse kirereza omunasula mu ggulu omwaka mulamba ekirima kikino omuntu nasula mu ggulu omwaka mulamba jeno nagala namusasulira renti si bamusibyeyo kati olina nti je nagira eggulu w'ekizibu kye gwe nogamba ninamuggulu nziti kivumo kubanga omuntu asuuza mu ggulu omwaka mulamba jeno namuwa renti nayisasula namuwa nesente nenkera nadda waliwo abantu bannamaliri bo bafuuka bazoolera ggolookabe nolaba omuntu mwezi muwa omulaba birungi nanga muwa sente ng'omulaba mu maaso tomubuuza nti okola ddi tomubuuza nti okola ddi that is my way bano abangaseko ebigambo abanvuma abakuba nze amwerayo amwebiri mubaza mperi obwo bulabbi tibulinaku obwo bujjonkezi bulina kujjonkera kamairaalo
tokulekanga tuli wabweru omusajja nekamuviira alekaana yes Uganda vitala olina kuba sayidi zonna si bwe kiri ate gwe lwambuuzizza ngwawa kyenkola ekyo sikamuwano katono ono mwenyenaze byakika bye bitutawaanya ayina oti kyayagala tetulaalasa muziro gwaffe ebujumbula waliyo ente ebujumbula beddira ente wayagala bwagazi nte naye ngaekituufu wedde
abaana abapakasi bono twagamba bayinza okuba bamu bamusinga okuba obulungi olwaleero mu nsi mwe yali kakakasi
anti kyova olaba baagala badde ewaabwe mwatuyingira nedda nnyabo mwe baabaga buli anyirira wewamu mwansobera buli anyirira mugamba wewammwe mingi kati ku bazadde baani mulundi ani muganda tawo ye mulundi ate n'abawanti kati omanyi abalundi baba ne tribe oli wa tribe ki e Burundi Burundi baba ne tribe waliwo aba kati gwole muki
mwanga tenanga Oluganda wano ye yali omuntu.
Yali omuntu.
Kakubanga omuntu alabika nga mmanyi.
Mumanyi gani?
Jjajja nsukeko ewala. Ojja kutetenkanya oyawula okumanya n'okumanyira bibiri byanjawulo.
Omuntu oli faaniwo.
Asusa mpise mu kirevu.
Kiriwo ekirevu maama.
Asuse.
Oli muwagizi we. Oli muwagizi we just ate omuyisaamu ggaali.
Nabiriza jjawulo okumanya n'okumanyira. It's a two different things.
Anna, gwe ne fulufiga mwagala oluzungu oba kiki? Simanyi. Mwagala ddumalayo. Lutuufu nnyo. Anti nga nedda kye mbuuza ani alubakaka? Banna tuba mu Luganda nga mugenda mu Luzungu. Kati obadde okyogera nti it is a what? Ate nze mmanyi ffe tuli ku ggwe tuli ku nga lwaki. Ani kati ndi mu kuyiga kiri nkikutte it is a two different things. Bali mu kunso kimugambe mwanyina za kiwulire. Tuyambagana. Anti kiyambuziza kyennyina okukola sayidi zombi nyina ozituikirira. Nina lwenzija ne sikutunuzaamu kamera. Anti kyenkugamba nandibadde nkwata balala bokka. Sayidi yaffe kikyotegere abantu babuulire ekibadde ku geeti. Nange mbadde mu kubonaabona tondabye. Sinenalongo mulekajji ze bannyambye buyambi. Kenya nalikola amina mbadde manyi nabuliridde nti bannange. Bwekiba kiti mu Luzungu bagamba as is. Wa sayidi yammwe anti sayidi yammwe yeetuula eno tokimanyi anti ayita wano wammwe wammwe semwani nze simba ndi wala. Alongo tuli bbali tuli mu kinawolo. Owakanamu nalongo kankubiira ojja kungobya. Zirimeka abo kati Ani? Nnyo? Ziri mmeka? Haji afunye omukisa n'anyumyako ne bannyina be. Kkooti ekubyeko bugule. Abantu bajja kunyaga
kali bali okwo bakolako bajja
egenda kukwata ati lwaki nkikuba bwe bafune bano nagenda okusigala nakomako bayomba nyina gwe mbatereddeko
omukazi omweru tayagala kamera aveewo agende lwaki tebamwagala
YouTube no si TikTok
bantu nga banyeevu ku ddaalo akusobyeko olukazi mugamba agenda alabe ku komenti ze
omugamba agende yeesome ku YouTube si TikTok
kajjayo
kayombi nno nako buli akasobola akatwala ku ssomero ne kanyiga
bava mu komenti
olufiga akasobola wadde nekulaba naye mugamba endirayo nakulaba naye
bali bweru babeere emeeri bali bweru ali mu bano bonna abali okibalaza awasoroti ye bamugaanidde ddala
erinnya lye tolijjukira yajjidde mu bolo
ali bweru ali bweru maama
manyi balwana yaki tatavaawo
yali ku live yeyo ate naalemedde kuwa soroti
nosooti alemera ku bantu bulijjo
musajja wuuyo
nnyo
ajjanga kukola ki
sokoleke mafuna
ajjanga kukola ki omulabe
alumirirwa haaki
tojjeko akajaani
ekyo kyekiri wabweru ekiri wabweru abantu nasiisi w'omuntu
wuuyo eyatwala kyano yababizondo
nasiisi w'omuntu y'oyo bonna abagaanyi
kira muntu kira nani
bantu omutwalo mulamba
ekisusizamu
anti bali bameka mmwe ababamanyi seeka assalaamu aleikum wavuddewa maseeka ovuddewa mutundwe haji awo haji we yali azimba okay kati gwozenga imaamu we seeka we muganda we kiri kitya oli imaamu ate muliraanwa gw'omu ku basubira omweyimirira n'abakisobozi olina kusuubira kikyosuubira leero omulamuzi oyo singa ofuna omukisa n'oyogerako n'omulamuzi oyinza mugamba ki ku bya haji
kimusubirwamu sikyali nti ekyamuleeta wano kikakasa kikyabo sinzira batumumanyi nga kituwayo obuzibu bwaffe okujja kisuubira nti kimuvunaanwa ekikola ate embeera y'okuba nti abantu bataddewo ttiimu hagi ttiimu hajja kigo kyogerako ki
tusobola n'okudda ku lumu olwokubina ebino kwakwata nti itaasi nagamba nti oddali ku kituufu nesinga kuluddamu eyo ndaba mbeikulensina naye nga nsi omanya kwange kumanya omusajja oyo nga kubanga ensonga zange zaali zikuseekereera mu musati gwaffe nga museezi tezaali zino si zino naye nga baalinako ensonga zaabwe era omukyala nazireetako ewaffe emyaka egiyise awo mutonotono naye era twamaliriza tunono omusenge tulaba tali omuntu mutuufu yayinza okudira okufuna singa omuntu oyo takyusa ku mbeera ezo ekino olwaliro kituliko kyenzize kumugekugomanyi embeera za mukyala
omulamuzi atuuse omulamuzi simulabyewo gyenaasobola onoogitwala
Case number 389 on 2024, Uganda versus Alinzi Jamal, alias Procedural.
Mende ku musango malalu mende ku musango malalu zakuuta
Prison, could you hit in the cells? No, yours. Explanation there.
bano baabatumye musibe mulala bali ku haaji
Yes, you are. The reason we I want to identify yourself and
kuwandiikako ow'omusango guno. Oyo buli lwalabika atusindika busindisi katusabe abeere nga si yeye.
But you can also update the mayor and the two. You want January 1. You have 14th? Look at your 14th of January, Council.
Omusango ogwogerwako si gwa Haji, saagala muwulire bulala, gwa muntu mulala.
Application number 408, 2024, Mwizel wa Ali versus Uganda.
Kati Mwisrael oyo atuuse.
Whoever is addressing court in this matter should be what the happened. What proceeding to be classified?
Most of that.
Kati Haji Ali Mwisrael oyo naye omulamuzi agulimu si yeye.
To may please you, Your Worship, Robert Bautu. I'm appearing jointly with Honorable Muhammad Serebo, Mr. Bima Jalil, Karuba Enoch, Inju and Awel Susan, Awel Sarah. Excuse me, Your Worship, I always refer to Susan, but her name is Sarah. My Lord, Mr. Amaret Timothy.
Let me pronounce my name, sir. Let me pronounce my name.
Most of like.
My Lord, my name has been murdered, so I prefer to give it life.
In any case, you are all the proceed.
Most of life. My Lord, my name is Timothy Amerit. I am the Honorable Senior State Attorney in the office of the DPP. I appear together with Council Zubeda Namugerwa, Namugeni, I beg your pardon, Council Zubeda Namugeni, from Sania Namugerwan Company and Reports. My Lord, the applicant is in court. And this matter was coming up for hearing by the learned judge. In his absence, my Lord, I pray for another date. Worship, we've appeared in this matter several times. The first time we appeared in this court, Your Worship, the court gave us directives. Those directives were to the effect that the applicant would file its submissions
Now, the task proceeded this
omulamuzi kalabikako
the gist of the matter is not even the submission.
most of them.
You are saying file submission,
Yes.
which is in Leo and all that. Now, I want to give instructions as to how we should proceed as guided.
Your Worship, we are going to move you under that particular provision of the law, but if you're giving us directives, most of them.
The local judge indeed not available this morning, but has given directives that we have the suites identified and any other matter shall proceed. So that's the position and that's how we're going to proceed.
Could we add that on the issue of identification of sureties, we could also highlight, since it's for purposes of procedural,
No. Highlighting of submissions?
highlighting just a few segments of the.
I'm not approving that conflict. I'm not here to take particulars of the sureties, period. Those are the instructions, and that's where the legal mandate.
On that note, Your Worship, then we will move to identify the sureties as directed by the judge.
abeeyimirira haaji beetaaga kati be baani ebibakwatako bye biki baagala babamanye be baani
Yes, Timon Pamela. Yes, Your Honor. We appreciate the information that we have received. I need, however, to bring to this honorable court the fact that the hearing of this matter is not an issue of convenience, but one of law. And I've well noted that this honorable court will not take on the hearing of the submissions, which perhaps will be done later. Your Honor, that in my view can subsequently be done with the identification of the sureties in the subsequent sitting. And in this instance, the judge sitting as the High Court consideration, the bail application, Your Honor, consideration of the bail application, Your Honor, includes one, the applicant lodging the application, the respective counsel either divide being heard on the application, the sureties being identified by the court, and certainly the subsequent determination of the application. Your Honor, the law requires that such undertaking be handled by the judge of the High Court. And Your Honor, that undertaking cannot be delegated to the registrar or to any other officer of court. It's squarely a mandate of the judge, and that maintains the integrity of the proceedings. Your Honor, in the Constitution bail guidelines, for courts of judicature, practice direction, of 2022, 3C, 3D, they require the court 3C, 3D. Yes.
If you don't say earlier, I presume you are so many. 3C and D or 3C? Continue.
Your Honor, I hope to adopt those to 3C and 3D.
Correct.
They necessitate the court to promote uniformity and consistency. To promote uniformity and consistency when considering bail applications, And Your Honor, this is not exclusive to the determination of the bail application. This is not exclusive to the determination of the bail application. But it refers to the entire process, right from lodgement of the application what transpires in the course of the application, and final determination. Then D requires there is a need to streamline disparities in handling bail application. Streamline disparities. Actually, it says streamline and address disparities in the handling of bail applications. Your Honor, the position of the law and practice is that a judge entertains the bail application throughout, including identification of sureties. The issue of having a registrar receive particulars of sureties is a disparity. In the handling of bail applications. and there is no law that permits the registrar to have that power and mandate. Your Honor, I'm well aware that Section 43(2) of the Judicature Act, Section 43(2) of the Judicature Act provides that where there is no procedure laid out for the High Court in any written law, where there is no procedure laid down for the High Court by any written law or practice, the court may, in its own discretion, adopt a procedure justifiable by the circumstances of the case. That's what that provision says. This provision refers to the High Court sitting and a matter of procedure arises and the law is not clear to that judicial officer. Then that High Court judge will then, in his seat, exercise discretion as the circumstances of the case warrant.
Let's put it clear. I'm sitting in the Chief Counsel Court.
My Lord, I prefer using my words, and I do not want to put words in my mouth. We can say you're seated in the court of religious track. Simply put. So, my Lord, Your Honor, the High Court is the one to make that determination in a matter of procedure. Now, receiving sureties in the instant case is not a matter of procedure. And it is not even the High Court receiving the sureties, exercising that mandate itself. It's not the High Court, it's not a sitting judge. Because it is the sitting judge, the High Court, exercise that right and power. I need not overemphasize, Your Honor, that matters of jurisdiction are creatures of statute. Matter of jurisdiction is a creature of statute and cannot be delegated, not even by an order of court. Matter of jurisdiction is a creature of statute, and it's not delegable or cannot be delegated, not even by an order of court. That would be an illegality. It's like the High Court telling the Chief Magistrate to handle a murder case. It's an illegality, ab initio. I would wish to draw court's attention to the case of Uganda Revenue Authority. Uganda Revenue Authority versus Rabo Enterprises Limited, Supreme Court Civil Appeal number 12 of 2004, where the Honorable Justice Lillian Tibatemwa Echirifubinza stated that where a court held, oh, I beg your pardon, yes, where the court held that registrars cannot exercise jurisdiction beyond their express legal mandates. Your Honor, I don't see you writing. I pray it's captured even in your report.
Instantly, I was asking to be on the microphone. It's not out of the book. For a reason that you are being captured verbatim.
Most obliged. And I hope this except is not expanded. But it says, the court said, where the court held that registrars cannot exercise jurisdiction beyond their express legal mandate. The effect of this decision, and my Lord, Your Honor, I'll furnish court with a copy of the decision. At the rise of court. It's there online. If Your Honor, it's online, so you can check it out. It's online. Your Honor, the IT specialist can confirm that there is internet in court right now. Proceed, most obliged. The judgment emphasized that any action taken by a registrar outside his or her bounds is null and void ab initio. And I already stated that not even an order of court can confer delegated powers. To that note, Your Honor, I appreciate your expressed desire to hear the sureties. I really appreciate. This matter has been adjourned severally, like counsel said. But in the interest of maintaining the integrity and legitimacy of these proceedings, it is in order that the law be followed. I beg your pardon.
I appreciate the express desire that I have expressed desire by the registrar. I cannot have clear instruction, but it's my desire.
Your Honor, if you have, you can borrow me a better word.
The court.
How would it be rephrased? I'm trying to think. But I appreciate the express, your availability. I could use the word availability. You know, I would wish to distinguish the court, the judge, and the court, the registrar. Because that's now where the gist of the discussion is. I say this respectfully, Your Honor. I'm just concluding my prayers so that we get it. Yes, like I said, I appreciate the express availability of you, the Honorable Registrar, to receive the particulars of the sureties in this matter. However, in the interest of maintaining the integrity of these proceedings and legitimacy of the application that has been filed by the applicant, it is only in the interest of justice that either the matter is adjourned until the availability of the judge to entertain it, or recourse can be sought from the head of the division or any supervisor to have this matter reallocated and heard by any judicial officer who is available. Otherwise, we shall suffer a fate, the applicant will suffer a fate where several applications will arise to be determined, pending even the determination of his own bail application in regard to the legitimacy of the proceedings. It is the applicant that will suffer. I really want this matter disposed of as quickly as yesterday, but in the right way. In the right way. I so pray, Your Honor.
I call from
She associates with my submissions. Maybe the clerk can first reiterate what I was saying before the applicant.
The applicant is duly represented by 6 lawyers that should not be sworn. Your Worship, first and foremost, I am baffled by submissions of my land counsel and land state attorney, senior state attorney. Firstly, to note, Your Worship, is that the court is not making a determination on this matter. The court is not sitting to determine the matter. Those are very important issues. The court has precipitated that it is here to receive on the sureties for identification as directed by the trial judge. Your Worship, I want the court to know trial judge. The trial judge is every known in this matter. And my land friend has considered everything that the trial judge gave directives. Unfortunately, there is no nature of this court. Your Worship, we do agree that that is the position. However, Your Worship, you're not sitting in this court to hear the application. In fact, the court, as near as possible, have always adopted a procedure under section 14 in circumstances where there is no proper procedure and the court is enjoined to promote good. That section, Your Worship, is to the effect that where there are no express law or rule is applicable to any matter in issue before the High Court, in conformity with the principles of justice, equity, and good conscience, the court is enjoined to adopt a procedure that aims at promoting equity and good conscience. Your Worship, the directive by the land trial judge is in conformity with this particular provision. And indeed, Your Worship, it has been a practice of this court where the court, under that particular provision of the law, directs the registrars to either identify or receive passports in case a bail application has been concluded, or enforce the directives of the land trial judge. It is in conformity with that particular provision. Your Worship, it is our fortified submission that you ably in charge of the directive of the land trial judge. You're not sitting as a court to hear the bail application. And indeed, as the land state attorney has stated, section 43 equally enjoins this court to give such directives in order to achieve the end of justice. Your Worship, the land state attorney has relied on the case of Bravo Enterprises to claim that this is a matter where you're sitting as a registrar to hear the matter. We disagree first and foremost. In the Bravo Enterprises case, Your Worship, the registrar entertained certain matters when he did not have jurisdiction. He had determined, and the Supreme Court said, no, you do not have such jurisdiction. This is not a matter where the court is hearing. This is not the matter where the court is saying the sureties are substantial. That is not there. The submissions of my land state attorney should have arisen at the time of an appeal, in case he wants to appeal, that you entertain. Your Worship, it is on that ground that we invite you to proceed and entertain the receipt of the sureties. My land colleague, Mr. Seko, has something to say.
Please, Your Worship, I'd like to emphasize section 43.2 and read it in verbatim, that talks about officers of court. And it states as follows. Section 43.2 of the Judicature Act. 43. Subject to Article 133 of the Constitution, the officers of courts of judicature shall perform such duties as may be assigned to them under the rules of court, and shall be subject to general direction and supervision. And also 43.1 states that there shall be such officers of courts of judicature as may be necessary in performance of any such special duties in connection with the business of courts of judicature. And such officers may include the chief registrar, registrars, deputy, etc. Your Worship, when who are here, state can also attest. Just a second.
I just want to put clarity. The provision is reading, I want to be sure that we are in sync of the provision. Because the 43 is reading, is not the 43 I see in the 7th revised edition. I just wanted to maybe clarify on that. We seem to be reading different clauses.
It's clear here that where in any case no procedure is laid down for High Court by any written law or by practice.
What section are you reading? Because you are reading that one to ascertain.
Section 43.
Of the lads it is.
Of the lads it is, Your Worship. And in any case, Your Worship, my learned colleague clearly stated that this court has adopted a practice in applications, and would like to say that you seated here as court, not in your own capacity or from your own commission. And you stated that immediately you had entered. Your Worship, you clearly stated that you're here to identify. In any case, we already made submissions that you clearly stated were already a record of court. And they associate themselves to those submissions because they have theirs in reply. Meaning, Your Worship, that even a mere giving of date, he will object because you're not, in his opinion, the trial judge. And he would say that that would be a folder in procedure by his own assertion and submission. In our opinion, Your Worship, you're here in the rightful capacity, and we invite you to perform your duty as assigned to you as court. Most obliged.
Your Worship, just one thing, because the United States Attorney relied on Bravo Enterprises versus you and again. First and foremost, of course, that was equally civil case, but this court equally is enjoined under Order 51 of the Civil Procedure Rules to entertain interlocutory application. Your Worship, we are not saying you entertain an interlocutory application, but this is an interlocutory application that you will equally mandated under Order 51 of the Civil Procedure Rules to entertain. Because this is a bail application arising out from the case. So, Your Honor,
I don't want to bail us just to this way.
most of it. So, Your Honor, it is our submission that just like how the court gives directives to you to adjourn matters, these directives are in sync with you to receive the sureties as the court has decided. The trial judge has not divested himself of the powers to entertain and determine the application for bail. That one is not in order. Secondly, the trial judge has not directed you to determine the substantiality of the witness of the sureties. The trial judge's directives are very clear. Receive the sureties. And Your Honor, that is a noble duty that everybody should be in a position to appreciate. First and foremost, the documents are read on record. In regards to the sureties, the Land State Attorney replied to those documents. What is here is specifically to identify the sureties that the court has never had occasion for.
Can we have a different?
Your Worship, it is so wishes, but I don't think that he has that.
Most obliged, Your Honor. I begin with the submission that this Honorable Court under Order 51 of the Civil Procedure Act has powers to entertain this application. Your Honor, it was on record. I break to make response. Well guided, Your Honor. Your Honor, this matter has been captured on the record.
I been captured that is very important inside the
Your Honor, I don't mind that you don't record it, but I pray that I still bring it up. Most obliged. My brothers submitted that this Honorable Court by Order 51 of the Civil Procedure Act has the powers to entertain this application.
That's not what he said, but he said interpretation, and it was the fact that this is interpretation. Okay?
My lord, it's actually the same argument.
It is overruled that this court cannot entertain the interpretation of criminal matters. Proceed. I have no objection.
And on that overruling, on that ruling, this is an interlocutory application. A bail application is an interlocutory application. And as court has rightly ruled that it does not have power to entertain, sure, it does not, and I agree with it. My brother has continued to submit that the court, as it sits now, is merely hearing the application, not determining the application.
That's not what is on
Your Honor,
I said the court is receiving, Your Honor.
the record is clear. We can always get a certified copy later, and we shall know what each person said. So my brother has argued that this court is merely hearing, not determining. And he further stated that the court is merely hearing from the sureties who are already on record. How can court determine if in the first place there was no hearing? You know, just the thought of it doesn't make any sense. By this court as it's sitting, receiving the particulars of the sureties in the record, that in itself amounts to hearing. Whether it determines the application or not is something else. And that is the integrity of this application that we seek to have maintained. The entire process of it. By hearing the sureties, getting their name, getting their residence, getting their phone number, getting their national ID details, that in itself is tainting the application in its entirety. And we want to arrest that abuse. And there is no doubt, once an illegality is brought to the attention of court, court must not close its eyes to it. My senior brother, the Honorable Sereko, said that I had said, and I wrote him verbatim, that I had said that this court has in the past adopted the practice in applications. I did not make that submissions, far from it. And there is no practice I brought to the attention of court that has been adopted before. Your Honor, there is a very big difference between a registrar appearing in a matter such as this and adjourning, then appearing in a matter as this and receiving particulars of sureties. When a registrar sits and adjourns a matter, the registrar is not hearing the matter. But when he goes ahead to entertain and get information that informs the determination of the application, that is a hearing of the matter. Which cannot be tolerated by this honorable court. A section was read, section 14(2)(c). And I I would first want to read it verbatim and I make an explanation thereafter. So section 14.2 says, subject to the Constitution and this Act, the jurisdiction of the High Court shall be exercised A, in conformity with the written law, including any other law in force. Then when we jump to C, where no express law or rule is applicable in any matter, in issue before the High Court, in conformity with the principles of justice, equity, and good conscience. No express law or rule is applicable in a matter, in issue before the High Court. When the law says before the High Court, it is talking about before a judicial officer entertaining, lawfully authorized to entertain the matter. The High Court is not seated here. It's not. We cannot say these proceedings are proceedings of the High Court. They aren't. As far as this provision is concerned. So this refers to the High Court sitting. And it says that the principles of justice, equity, and good conscience. What does justice require? What does equity require? What does good conscience require in the instant case? What does it require? What does justice require? The man is rotting in prison, he needs to come out. But we are not going to illegitimize his application. He needs to come out. And I'm okay with him coming out, but in a proper way. No. So what does justice require? What does equity require? What does good conscience require? In a division like this, where there are other judicial officers, what is too hard with another judicial officer today hearing this matter, one authorized by law, today? That would be justice, that would be equity, that would be good conscience. What is too hard with that? Let Mwizera have his day before a judge and have his application determined. No, my Lord, counsel, you are not going to divert me. I am responding to section.
It shouldn't be restricted to what we stated before.
I'm responding to section 14.2c, and that is what was raised.
Your Worship, we need some order in this.
My brother, please do not distract me. For your record, I cannot be distracted. For your record. Most obliged. And I request my brother. So my brother, what does the principles of justice require? What do the principles of equity require? What do the principles of good conscience require? Under the instant case, where even the registrar wants to receive particulars of sureties, but cannot go further to hear anything further than that. What is justice? When we are going to adjourn the matter, then when a person who can entertain it comes and you see, think about it. Your Honor, it is my duty as a Minister of Justice to make sure that any illegality, whether it works on my behalf or against my behalf, it is my duty to make sure that it is arrested at the earliest opportune time. And I submit that, Your Honor, the best that this court right now can do is either adjourn this matter till a judicial officer that is authorized appears to handle, or Your Honor, seek supervisory intervention to have this matter reallocated before any other judge today, and we have this matter disposed of today. I retaliate my earlier prayers.
Sindika kati kaseera ka kafubo, sayidi zombi kafubo, kali mu kafubo.